we came to this Nordic old dress, Eidis Shield Maiden. There could be a connection to mermaid, but it seems to go down and protect her from not being harmed or touched at a private part. And we came to this picture, the famous model Naomi Campbell. She seems to have done something wrong, got some kind of punishment, so she worked for the system. And when she was finished, she showed up in this dress where she has this locked around her stomach. And in the article it says she became mom in secret. So there could be a connection to that, being locked up at your private part, and there's some secret in it, and something being a mom. And the article also say that people have seen her very short before, and they didn't notice she was pregnant. So there could be some kind of mystic thing about how did she get that child in this old age. Also, I think she's 50 or something like that. But you say she's not Nordic type, no, but she is a symbol for a dark woman inside, a dark woman in the head, or maybe a dangerous woman. Maybe the Eidis is a woman who can use her dark side in a very dangerous way. I assume that could be something about the dog with the Eidis. But there are more models. There came another model up, and I found some pictures with her. This is a magazine, I assume. It's called New Life. And her name is Eidis. So I think there's something why they have used her in the front page. One of the signals they want to send with it is that the Eidis women are gonna have a new life somehow. It was actually this picture that woke me up to look a little more into her. But here it says she is named Eidis, and not enough with that. She had always named Evenson. There we have the Eve. But it was all those rings around her face. This one we know are used in something with warriors. Maybe what are they called those it came forward when they were talking about Anders Breivik, those with the cross. They have the red cross. Well, that one I cannot find in my brain. But here's another from her agency, where she wear a hat with some wings, who's totally wrong. It can both symbolize something with both direction, but yeah. If they should be used to fly with it, it will be a little problem, I can see. I don't remember what the agency was called. Does it say here? Fashion model? No, it was not the agency she was in. Cover of the Mark with Eidis Evenson. There we have Mark. Cover of the Mark. I assume the Mark is also a kind of magazine. The Mark Mag. And here she is on the front again. She's in the cowboy jacket And here around her neck, she have some kind of rope that we often see when there's something with hanging people, kill people. Oh, let's finish her. I found her on YouTube also. She seems to be a singer also. I found a couple of YouTube videos where she was singing, and I didn't look deeper into those movies because it's not her I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure there will be some kind of clues to find in her music videos also. But let's go further now. It become a little more dirty. There were some kind of website. Maybe I have heard about it before, I don't know, but it was the name Itis that got me into the site. And they have, it seems to be a place where you can, they put pictures of women who do not have so much clothes on. It looks a little bit dirty, I must say. I didn't like this page. But we also have this bee hive hexagon. But there are a lot of those smalls add with our pictures of women. There was something, we come back to it. But this itis, there are not any picture. The page is called Suicide Girl. And that scared me a little bit because I also have a feeling that we targeted women, that they actually somehow try to make our lives so bad and miserable, so we will end up maybe take our own life. Here it says IDIS from 2014 to 2022, and I will say 2040, I was in Morocco at the new year 2030, 2040, and that was where I have a very big suspicion something was put inside of me. I could have a suspicion it has happened before, but there I was pretty sure something was put up in me. So maybe that could be something that, a very special thing. And I assume it was something that could be traced, but let's come back to that later. I will come into something with trace things. But numbers, I don't know, 57, there are a lot of talk about 57. I will also mention that later in some other connection. But many people say it's a symbolism for 5G and the waves in the air. So that could fit very well with that, maybe something that you should be able to hit. Something electronic you maybe could hit with those waves. And then torture a girl who maybe have got this trace thing inside of you. So if you're one of the girls who are out there and just think it's fun, everything, to lay with one boy after the other, one man after the other, be aware of there can be some kind of evil game where they put electronic into you, and maybe then can contact it somehow and make it vibrate inside of you, and you do not know it is there. And I must admit, I went to the gynecolog, and she couldn't find anything. But I'm still pretty sure that was put something inside of me, so I can assume if they have done it, and if it is a real evil game where it's meant to never be figured out or found, then it could be made in a material that maybe is packed into things that cannot be traced with the the ultrasound that they look inside of the woman's stomach. So it's a very scary thing, actually. And I also could have a feeling that our own Wi-Fi could have something to do with that. It will hit this thing inside of the body, and then the body will shake because of the Wi-Fi wave that is running in the house. So you maybe actually self are the reason for that it will start and move. But here's another woman. That's not that side, but there were Victorian aristocrat symphony ides. Again, we have a sexy lady and the name ides, and here's symphony, something with waves. Again, at the same time, we also have the light green color, but they are also sun, and I think there may be also something positive with the ides. But this suicide place, they have run this page for 20 years, 6 months and 50 days when I pictured this the 19th. And if it's a gang stalking thing, that maybe also are used for stalk and bother woman. It seems to it's only women. It also calls suicide girls. Then this torture game, call it what you want, it has been going on for 20 years, very close to 21 years, which it seems to it could have been started among 2000 also, where it seems to they simply started very, very serious with this targeting. Here says suicide girls, online community, alternative beauty. It seems to many of the women maybe put pictures up on their own. It could be a lie that they maybe just have stolen pictures, I don't know. But it also seems to a lot of people are in and look at them. But it also seems to some people who want to have, they want to be seen, they want to get attention, that they do it on purpose. But I don't know if it is anything with you can buy to look at them, or maybe buy to meet them. I don't know if it has anything to do with prostitution. But it's not, I don't like it, even though I really don't know what is going on this page. And here we have at the first side, the first woman you see, she has the family tree there on the family arm, which could send a signal that it maybe has something to do with a war and an army that are fighting for the family. So I can assume it fits very well into my situation, and I can imagine it does to many other targeted victims. But there is very, I don't like it. See this picture, what is it they have made here? Actually, I should take it in for some kind of child pornography. I really don't like this picture. It's disgusting, but I don't know how I do it. I know how I take something in on a dating site if there's something, and on YouTube for an example, but a normal homepage I really don't know how to do it. But if you do and you want it to be removed and given into the police or something, then I hope you will do it if you can figure it out how to do it. But there are also this ring. Let's stop here or it will be too long. We make one more.